Do you wonder what the market's doing now? I mean, it changes all the time, right? It's not much different than the stock market. It's harder to move a house as quickly as you might move a stock. But we are going to talk about the stock market a little bit in this August market update. Hi, I'm Michelle Replogle with Compass, and I have not been as good as I could be doing these market update videos. Why? Well, because I'm busy. So what does that tell you about the market? When you get a market update, typically from a realtor, they want to tell you all the shiny stuff, just happy, joy, everything's great, buy and sell. It's never been a better time. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you things are really good right now. I would actually almost say the real estate market is kind of like on sale, like real estate's on sale right now. If you could have ever imagined anything about real estate, you probably would say, okay, well, if it's a buyer's market, then it's on sale, right? Because you might be able to get a discount because you get the seller to give you a lower price or agree to a lower price, or a seller's market where they can get more. So that's more for them. So that's kind of the same thing as being on sale, right? Because you're getting more for your money. What I will tell you is right now, there are a lot of buyers in the market that understand that when the buyer broker agreements change from commissions to concessions, some sellers are going to continue to pay the buyer's agent to bring a buyer to their listing, which this is a really complicated thing, and I don't have enough time in any video, and I would probably bore you completely to death. I can't say that I don't agree with this idea that sellers can actually be in control of how much they pay on commissions. I think it's a good thing. I just think it's going to be really confusing because the bottom line of all this is that the buyer will not know which listing is offering a buy-side commission, or if the house that they're looking at is going to cost them, maybe 2.5% more to purchase because they're going to have to pay their agent. Now, you would say, well, didn't the buyers always pay the buyer's agent anyway because, they pay that purchase price and it comes out of those proceeds from the seller? So, yeah, maybe you could look at it that way. That really, the seller is kind of taking it out of their proceeds and giving it, but that purchase price does have that price built in. That's why I'm saying it's super complicated. But what I have been seeing is buyers and sellers kind of enjoying this little bit of the market until, let's see, it's August. I understand the drop dead date to be August 17th, but I've heard August 15th. I don't know. I know that I'm going to probably stick with the 17th. It's a Saturday, but that's kind of the date where all of everything, listings and everything like that have a commission offered to the buyer's agent on a listing, that's going to go away. So at that point, I believe we're going to see some uncertainty. And there have been on my world, the real estate pundits have been saying, well, there's some buyers and sellers that if they don't get something going in this short window till the 17th, they may just wait for everything to settle out. And I have heard people say, well, yeah, I've got sellers that are going to go on the market next year. They were going to sell later this year, but thought, well, they'll wait, right? But let's not forget the current atmosphere with politics and stuff like that can actually cause kind of a momentary pause in the market, which I see still coming. It's picked up. It's busier right now, but there is going to be, we're all going to be that 1-year-old taking their first steps as soon as this commission concession issue changes. Listen, if you want to have a conversation with me, I might be able to, on the phone or even in person, give a better idea of how I think it's going to work, but nobody really knows. So I'm just out there with everybody, just trying to give as much information as possible and making sure that you understand it's coming, because it is going to change the way we look at listings and how we behave around them. You're going to have to sign, as a buyer, you're going to have to sign some broker agreements. Things are going to change. That's most of my market update, because I do a 10-minute one, and that's 5 minutes right there. Anyway, let me tell you right now, there are some listings. I did a 3-day market watch for the Santa Cruz County, 37 new listings. That's homes and condos, 15 contingent and contract, 10 pending, meaning that they're pretty much gone. And then in the last 3 days, changed to sold. We actually had the first last week, so that's where we close up a lot of listings too. 8 listings canceled. That's interesting. Usually that happens right around the first of a month, but not on, what's today's day? I mean, I'm doing this in the middle of the August week, so the 7th. 8 canceled. That's some people that just got a little tired of the market, I would imagine, and they weren't sure. Also note, I just put one into escrow that it took a while. We weren't priced in the range that attracted buyers. And it didn't have a garage, which we kept getting told that we needed to have a garage. So that was after 44 days. We went into escrow. So I think that was, what was that? Kind of a month and a half. Now, back in the day when I first started, that was nothing. But now that actually just sets off a huge panic. And let me just take a quick look at these solds and get an idea of how many days on market. So you have one that was as little as 5 days on the market before it went contract to close. And then the very last one was 87 days. So your median in there is probably 18 to 20 days, where you would probably at the 18 to 20 day mark go, either we're not priced correctly or there's something about the house that if you can correct it, you might need to correct it. Of course, if you're right next to the freeway, not much you can do about that. But those are the things I wanted to talk about in the real estate market. What's happening right now is that it is busy, and the homes that are been on the market for longer are starting to get scooped up now. But that's also an indication of low inventory. When you have low inventory, but you have some buyer demand come in, they gobble up all the listings that have been on the market because they're in buying mode. So if they can't find the house they're looking for, initially, they will keep looking until something actually hits the sweet spot or makes sense to them, because they're ready to buy. They have their pre-qualification letter, or they have their stocks liquidated and they're ready to go. So we have that right now. We have a bit of a buyer market swing going right now, and their buyers are on the warpath. They're on the path. They're buying. And sellers, I would encourage you, if you're hanging out on the market right now, hang in there just a little bit longer. I think we're going to be okay probably up till about the end of October. And no, middle of October. That's right. Election. I forgot it myself. Once that hits, we're going to have a little bit of a slowdown. People kind of pause. Their attention is, refocused into what's going to happen for the next 4 years. The other part of that is school. School's actually starting now in August in my area, and I think in most of Santa Cruz County, you could say that. So you will have buyer families that will be a little distracted getting their kids back into school, but still on the path to purchasing a home if they are in the market and actively searching. So what do we have? We have a commission concession. It's going to turn into concessions because it's going to be an agreement between the buyer and seller how to actually kind of manage how everybody gets paid. The commission talk is going to be just between the listing agent and just between the buyer agent and the buyer. The seller will no longer be giving that money per se in the listing agreement. So that's going to change. The actual inventory has not ticked up. It's been doing okay, in my opinion, because people are finding things. But I think we're still low on the inventory, but there are sales happening. But also, before this video is over, please note that prices are going down, not going down overall in the whole market. Listings that have been on the market for a while will go down a bit in price. And homes that just don't have that, je ne sais quoi, that what do they need, they may sell for less. So price reductions on certain homes are selling for less than list price. It's happening. And I am also doing some listings. I just want to add in that are appraising fine, moving along fine. The sales are very smooth. Maybe it's because I'm such a great agent. No, I'm only kidding. I think it's because buyers and sellers are much more informed to the process, so they're a lot less pensive or scared, and they make good quick decisions because they understand the process, which was always the intent of my YouTube channel and this video and every other video that I make, is to make sure that you have as much information as possible so you can make your decisions, but also so you can make quick decisions. You've got your life to live. You're not going to sit around thinking about buying or selling forever. You got things to do. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. I hope it didn't talk too fast. I got a lot of information. It's all just trying to get out of me. So I'll try to get better at getting more videos out to you. And hit me up, text me, call me. I would love to talk with you some more. Please like, comment, share, follow me on my socials, and subscribe to this channel. And let me know how I can help you. I've been hearing from people lately, and it's been really nice. Bye.